Hello. Maps out on PC now. I told you yesterday to be imminent. It was very imminent. Giants pushed the button this morning. Meanwhile, I've got something new. I've actually got two new things, one of which you might not notice. So yes, I've got a 11090. I finally downloaded it so Glengar can stop shouting at me. This is just a reskin of the one from the mod contest. Hey, Llama King, Evan, James, Loke, hello, Loke. Michael, why is the camera acting so weird? Interesting. You can't at all tell that I've got a weird, convoluted way of getting thumbnails taken. So we got the 90 series Fiat. We also have, and I'll tell you. Hey, Witchy. I will show you something real quick. And I will ask you, what has changed about the John Deere? Hello, Dal. No, I had to look through some of your rules, and a lot of them seemed like role-play scenarios, which are really cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they work as rules. Because I need something that's more permanent. And I saw a lot of yours were just like, do this for a year, do that for 5 weeks or 5 days. And I don't know if that'd work really as a rule. So other than the front loader, which I have painted green, the John Deere has been swapped. This is an edit. It's a private edit, but it's the same base model, just I think Bullet Bill did some edits to it to make it a bit more realistic, a bit more worth using, and look a bit prettier now as bitmaps on all of these. It's wonderful things and a better dirt skin. So if you're wondering why the John Deere looks slightly different from the one you can download from the mod hub, it's because I'm using an edit from Bullet Bill. I'm sorry, no. I'll have a look through them all and see if I can make any rules out of any of them. I didn't have the time before the stream. Hello, Evan, you're new? Well, hello, welcome along. So this is one of Bullet Bill's edits that I stole from the Frontier Design server. There are a few more hidden in there and in and around that I need to have a look at as well. And one mod that I don't have it installed at the moment because it's not going to be really used today, but one mod I will install is the pallet balancer mod, the new one from Ian898, which changes how you sell potatoes and sugar beets so that it's more worthwhile to sell pallets, which is something maybe Giants should have done. Gives you a 100% bonus when you're selling them on pallets. Ruth Field, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. You're back from holiday? Well, welcome back, Philip. I'm still drinking my coffee, which should tell you how lazy I've been today. The fact that it's a double coffee should really tell you. So, quick run through what I've done in between the video and now. Because the video was recorded late last night, as you know. Because I was dealing with all sorts of stuff going on. It gave me a headache. Have I got photo mode on? No. Now if I had screenshot mode on, it would look like this. The brightness is literally just Seasons lighting. Hello, Simulator Gaming. Witchy, could you PM me on Discord, literally at any time? I want to have a chat with you after the stream about what went on last night. I just want to give you all of the detail and all of the reasoning and all of the stuff. And I didn't have time before the stream. So could you just shoot me a message on Discord, please, so that I remember. Hey, Thomas, it has been far too long since you last watched, dude. Hello, NHF as well. Guys, how many of you have downloaded Shamrock Valley already? How many of you are playing on it right now? Lurkers, this is your chance to come out of the woodwork. How many of you are playing Shamrock Valley or have played Shamrock Valley, or how many of you are watching this looking for ideas on equipment you can use? Hello, Gasper Bella. Because I know when a new map releases, you guys tend to watch videos and stuff. And this is one of the reasons that the guys do that we do this for the mappers, is we give you guys ideas of different equipment that you could use and different ways that you could play. And it's really worked out well with Shamrock Valley because you've got so many different styles of Let's Play going on right now. You've got Landy who's setting up for seasons or playing normally. You've got SFTN who's doing a roleplay with seasons. You've got me who's doing a challenge with seasons. Seasons is a big part of this map, as it turns out. We've all decided this map needs seasons. It's a perfect pairing. You're setting up right now. Very nice. Llama King. The link to the map, if you haven't downloaded it yet, is in the description. Our videos coming every day. Every day that I have time to record, I will record. Hopefully nothing gets too far in the way tonight that'll prevent me. Last night was just hell with everything happening at once. You're watching for ideas, Rian? Ideas for you, Rian, would be from me to you. Basically 200 to 250 horsepower or less. Where did I get the Fiat in the thumbnail? It's from LS Fin DJ. So it's one of those sites where it's entirely in Finnish, annoyingly. But it's probably elsewhere as well. If you Google hard enough, you might be able to find it elsewhere. The link Glengar sent me was to LS Fin. You need to be me about something? Go ahead, Simulator Gaming. You haven't downloaded it yet as you're on console. Yeah, it kind of sucks that the console version is held up a small bit. But I know Oxy, and I know for a fact he's going to be working as hard as he can to get that in your hands as soon as he possibly can. You're watching for ideas as well, Patrick? I mean, honestly, like, for tractors, 250 horsepower or less is really what I think everybody's going to be going for on YouTube that I know of. And Simulate's going that kind of direction. See, Evan? Landy's going that kind of direction. SFTN's going that kind of direction. I'm 110% going that kind of direction. Some website called Modeling. That's one of the dodgier ones, but sometimes, so that you can actually understand what you're trying to download, the dodgier ones might be better. Because they at least are in English. LS Fin is a pain. So yeah, I hate seeing comments that are moaning about it, and because sometimes they just make stuff up. Hello, Venus. You got a new kitten today. Awesome, Spud man. You could have told me you wanted a cat. I could have given you like 6. Mind you, they're all outdoors cats, so they might not get on well in the house. You're on your way home from work to finish setting up. Very nice. Fai's looking forward to finishing work today. He's downloaded it on his phone earlier. If you had time, you'd leave a comment every single one. You'll occasionally spot myself and Landy popping up in those comments, ripping into them, because we know how hard Oxy works. We know how hard the Frontier guys work. We've even, like, with our limited times that we have available, we've put a lot of effort into this map too, doing our damnedest to get everything tested. Especially me. I told Oxy that I would definitely help testing, and I did my absolute best to figure out any problems that there were. You found 2 very minor issues, DJ. What were they? Other than the road signs, which I know, like, I know that the distances on the road signs are nonsensical. I intentionally didn't point that out to Oxy because I thought that was a really funny little Easter egg. I'm counting it as an Easter egg, at least. What have I been up to today? I got up, made some breakfast, and I'm having coffee, and I'm streaming. That's my day in a nutshell. I watched some YouTube videos as well. But that's why I'm not using the wheel. Must have seen me jumping out of the shadows and roasting it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't get involved. If it's something that I know will just blow up into some sort of hellhole for me, I'm not gonna get involved. But if it's something that can be brought back under control, yeah, I'll jump in and destroy somebody. You aren't to spin tires at the moment, as the mods are now plentiful for it. That's fair enough. Spent the morning at work watching Chris set up. Ah, very nice. Hey, CD. You loving this map, AMGA? Very glad to hear. I'm so glad you guys can play it now as well. I was delighted yesterday when I could show you guys the map fully without having to worry about, you know, all the troubles and pains and stuff of Oxy's wrath and annoying him, and you know, trying to keep some stuff under wraps. There is some stuff that I'm going to keep under wraps for the Let's Play, because I've got some plans and some ideas for stuff to do. Why is it not out on console? It's not out on console because there were a few issues with the map that wouldn't let it onto console immediately. Oxy's working on fixing them. As far as I'm aware, the console version has already been put back into testing. Oxy's already resubmitted the console version. He is doing his absolute best to get it to you guys that are on console as quickly as possible. How's EJ getting green? He is a member of the channel, Payne, formerly known as a sponsor. Apparently YouTube decided sponsor wasn't good enough and now they're channel members. Even though I count every subscriber as a member of the channel. Why is Witchy spannerless? I'm not going to go into that on the stream. I think Witchy is smart enough to know why she is temporarily spannerless. Hopefully temporarily. Hello, Superliner. Hello, Bucko. Can you have a sponsor? It costs you like $5 a month. Thomas, this is a problem that Dusty Dave keeps having. He just always releases maps at the wrong times. It's an unfortunate situation with him. And it annoys me, and it annoys him, and it annoys pretty much everybody, even the people whose maps overshadow his, because Dusty Dave's maps are amazing. Plus I gave Pemberton a lot, as much publicity as I could. How are we all? We are all good, Simulator Gaming, at least I am. How are you doing today, dude? Let's get a like spike on in chat. Let's get up to, we got 86 people here. That, wow. Okay. Got 86 people here. Let's get it up to 50 likes, like right now. If everybody hits like right now, we'll be on 86 likes, and we will destroy the 110 we ended up with yesterday. You've given me enough money now, you've cancelled. Think you've given just under 30 quid in total. That's fine, EJ. That's your decision. You don't need to explain it to me. Hello, Yuso. Japple Pie, hello. Alexander Lewis, hello, 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 hello. 50 is always the first goal, Pain. The baby steps. 50, 100, 10 million. You know, baby steps. Will Shamrock be in 19? Yes. That is 100% guaranteed. Oxy has said Shamrock, and I think Oakfield are the two maps. I'm not 100% sure about Oakfield, but Shamrock 100% is made to be converted. What geo for seasonal do you use? Default. I only ever use default geo. Because UK and Ireland basically the same weather patterns. You could use, I guess, the Welsh geo if you really wanted, but as far as I'm aware, that just causes more rain. Not 100% sure. I like the default geo though. It's got a really nice balance. You love the forest on this map. The forest is amazing. I love the forest. There is actually a forestry road up near me. I'm gonna... Ah! I'm actually stuck. Oh god, I am actually stuck. Come on. Well. See, I'm... the problem is, this is a 4-meter sealer, which means that it's slightly wider than the lane of the road. Which means... yeah, I have no way out of this. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm free. Right, let's leave the traffic past by pulling in here very carefully. Pulling in here very carefully. The AI doesn't help. Yeah. I might turn off traffic because they have a habit, and this is a problem with the AI traffic of doing this. What the crap? What? Yeah, I'm turning off the traffic because otherwise I'll just be stuck here forever. How do you get multi-terrain angle to work? It's a PC thing, AMJ. It just works in this map. It's a pain to get working in the first place. Don't worry, so it's intended to only be temporary. Witchy knows why. Witchy knows that the reasoning. Or at least I hope she knows the actual reasoning and not the reasoning that would be wrong but could also be true. So 4-meter implements don't work with 3-meter road width. Yeah. That's more of a game limitation than a map limitation or anything. Not working for you, you're on the map on PC. It should work. Unless multi-terrain angle doesn't work in the released version. I'm still playing on the version that Oxy sent me. So it might be slightly different, I guess. The rule buy all fields is kind of silly. That's the aim. It's not necessarily a I must buy all the fields thing. I can't remember who made up that one, but they wrote it in such a way that it's not necessarily an I must buy all fields, it's I must endeavor to buy all fields. So we'll say if FS17 finishes or the map dies before I do that, and I move on to a different map, it's not a case of I lose because I've not met the rule. It's a case of, well, the series has ended and I haven't met the goal. There's a difference there. Which is in trouble? Absolutely not, dude. She is absolutely not in trouble. Which maybe will lead her to the actual reasoning, if she had the wrong reasoning. Did Liam find the one axle trailer? You mean the one that released on Giant's Mod Hub today, David? There was a one axle pack releasing on Giant's Mod Hub today. Just joking, but you could have actually thought that, Predator, because there's stuff going on in the background that I'm not going to go into. But, 11090 looks amazing. It does! It looks so good. It's actually really well made. There's a couple of issues with flickering you can see here. But it looks really nice. It's very well done. Is there a field agri with the front hitch? Not the 190, no. Or not the 110. The 180 has a front hitch. The 110 does not. Love the new mods today. The truck's amazing. I've not really had a look at too many, or any of the new mods. I was in a bit of a rush to get started. Because I was running a bit behind, so I haven't had a look at the new mods just yet. I'll have a look at them after the stream. I'll have a little run through them and figure out which ones I want, which ones I don't, which ones I like the idea of, which ones I don't like the idea of, and I'll make decisions based on that. Are you the only one that doesn't like the 11090? I'll be honest, like, generally I'm not the biggest fan of 11090s, but this is a really good mod, and it's a very stereotypically Irish tractor. You understand that? 'Cause, yeah, no, there's a reason. She knows what it is. I hope she knows what it is. Hello, Oxy. Hello, Jack. How you doing today, dude? I think people are very happy that the map is out. Also, congrats on release. I believe that is in order. Congrats on the map being released. One axle trailer has one flaw. You can't fit a skid steer in it. That's a bit of a big flaw. Yeah. Personally, I'd go for the if I want something that I can move a skid steer around on, I'd go for like do I have these active on this save? I don't know if I've got these active, but I'm gonna see if they are. Okay, the one that I would have chosen first is not. It's the one that I would have chosen. Yeah, I'd go for like the Herps low loader, 24-foot low loader, which may be a bit big. Didn't realize. Yeah, I wasn't expecting any mods to come out today. I was expecting Friday. But I said it was in yesterday, and I knew it was coming at some point this week. I was expecting Friday, Thursday or Friday, not today. Giants just love dropping stuff on us now, just at random. And it's fun but annoying. You meant for a car. There is one on FSUK thingy. I don't know if you're on PC or on console, but there is one on FSUK that's really good. Do I have a girlfriend? Decidedly not. Nor will I have one in the foreseeable future. 7 this morning, it dropped. That is a... Giants, what? Giants just drop things now at random times, it seems. Hello, Daniel. How you doing today? Why not? There's a reason. If you want a hint, Rainbow. Do I have my own tractor? I do not have a tractor of my own. I don't have a farm or a tractor in real life. This is basically all, well, except for like seeing all the tractors in real life that I do. This is the way that I farm. This is the only way that I learn agricultural stuff. I do, of course, talk to farmers and then see farming going on and see tractors and stuff. Is it changes that makes the menus look opaque? Yes. That's what Reshade's doing. I don't know how, but it is. Hello, Agrivits. 5 more than 50 likes already? Good lord, guys. Wow. We're aiming for 50 likes, and if you guys are enjoying the stream or just plain happy that Shamrock Valley is out, you can hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. I got that backwards, but you can do both in any order you wish. I meant to say like and subscribe instead of subscribe and like. I was being different. I didn't follow the usual YouTube script of comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe, like, and then comment that you subscribed and liked. Aha! Look at what I scored. Not going to right now, Kieran. I'll look at it after the stream. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do on Discord after the stream. Actually, a lot of stuff in general I need to do after the stream. Yeah, it works on mine. Works on Landies, works on SFTNs as far as I'm aware. I'm the perfect host? I'm really not. Generally, I have no idea what I'm doing. Somebody suggested, by the way, that I do 5 times time acceleration for this series, for at least for now, while I've got very little to do. That's probably a good idea, so let's just pop that up to... Oh yeah, that's... No, 5 times, please. I forgot Creator Tools, or Game Extension, one of the two. Actually bumped up the amount of time acceleration points, including 0, which is what I used to set the map up. Now I'm blushing? No. ModelFarmer990 is having some difficulty commenting on the stream. How so? If he's saying console, tell him to misspell it. ModelFarmer990, if you're having problems, you're trying to ask something about console or Xbox or something, misspell it. Hello, Marco, or goodbye. I'm not entirely sure what chow means in that context. If you want to join the Discord, discord.gg, discord.me/RainbowDave. Have you been banned from commenting, Fergal? Nope. There's a blacklist in place, which means certain comments are being automatically excluded, and I can't see them at all. Because there's certain words that I just don't want to see, and certain stuff that I don't want to come into the stream. And it's just kind of blacklisted so that I don't need to say, no, don't talk about that. Just makes my life a bit easier. The reason, by the way, the console's on the blacklist is because there is a minority, it is a minority, that are very, very vocal in various communities on console that are very abusive, and I don't want them coming in and ruining streams. So it's for the majority of you guys on console, you know, I have no problem. It's the vocal minority that ruin everything for you guys, unfortunately, and give you the good guys on console, the vast majority of you guys, a bad name. The same could be true of PC. There is a vocal minority in PC as well that complain about console even having mods. Which there's a certain element of being correct there. It's a shame the console have mods and there's no way to test for them on console without sending them to Giants. That's something Giants really should have thought out about before putting mods into console. Does this feed have the IC customization of the New Holland 110? Yes, it is. The New Holland 110 just made into a Fiat. I think there's a bit of extra customization on this. A few extra little things you can tweak, but it is more or less the New Holland 110. Hello, Adam. Oh God, Smarmulate Smar. Yellow Smarmulate. Empty. Look at my beautiful 11090, Mr. Simulate. It is beautiful and a 11090. And it actually looks really nice. Genuinely impressed by it. So let's get the somewhat secret Frontier Designs John Deere. That is just the MB3D John Deere from the mod hub with some edits. We'll grab the fertilizer, because we need to fertilize. Is that the New Holland I would have converted to a Fiat? It's actually the New Holland I wanted to convert to a Fiat. Yeah, it's somebody else did it on LS Fin, and I downloaded their version. Hello, Model Farmer. See, you weren't banned. Just YouTube was being weird, and or you were using blacklisted words or something. Hey, Crumble. Is that a Northern Ireland number plate? I think it's just an English number plate. No idea there was one on the Slack. There is not one on the Slack, Mimulate. It's in the... You don't have access to the multiplayer area of the Discord. I don't think you got access to the multiplayer area. If you can see MP announcements, it's in there. Which is one of the more secretive areas of the Discord. In Frontier Designs. Hello, Bob Farmer. Republic of Ireland is completely different. Republic of Ireland is three numbers now, and right at this period of time, it's 182. Good lord, it's off by a year. 182, second half of 2018. Then 1 to 2 letters that designate the county that it was bought in. Or the area. Sometimes some cities have just 1-letter designators and the counties have 2-letter designators, like C for Cork City and CK for Cork County, L for Limerick City and LK for Limerick County, etc. The 11090 come with these sounds? Yes. And then there's just a random number afterwards. It's actually not random, it's the order in which it was sold. So, if you're the first person to buy a car in the year, C is just for all Cork. I thought there was a Cork County reg, no? Am I wrong? I thought there at least used to be a county reg that was CK. Unless I'm horrifically wrong. See a few Case Pumas on second-hand websites. Do I know what that means? It means the Case Puma is quite regularly used here, and I am fully aware of that. Case Maxims are used quite a lot as well. Fence, pretty much anything up to the 700 is used. New Hollands is very, very popular to use the T7 170. Seen a lot of them. Fiat Agri 11090s are incredibly popular, but also incredibly rare to see. I don't recall ever seeing one. 4340 is what I tend to see, which is why I've got one. Hello, Ty. How am I doing? I'm doing well. JD in the store is a GB plate, nice import. Yeah. I stole it from Bullet Bill. I stole it from the West Coast. Hello, Jamie Lanahan. Works now. Awesome. Michael, could you tag or give Dagger a ping and let him know that I'm presuming it's to let him know that he can go ham on the map, or that the map's out. Where did I get the Fiat? LS Finn, which is a Finnish farm sim website. Sweet, Michael, thank you. And yeah, I was right in my guess, sir. So yeah, Michael, if you wouldn't mind just letting Dagger know. And some people think that every YouTuber is kind of somehow pitted against each other. I would argue that every YouTuber has kind of a friendly rivalry and almost a business rivalry. But we all kind of like each other. We all like various ideas each other has and various things that each other does. And we're all different. Everybody does everything differently. There's no direct people who are like, I do this and so does that guy. I hate him. Hello, Julian. Can't wait to get John Deere and FS19 and for the ploughing next week. I'm kind of annoyed that I can't go this year. It's a bit of a shame that I won't be at the ploughing this year, because I wouldn't have any way up. I'm very different for sure. I'm the comedy dude. I'm the guy who... I speak Finnish. I do not. I have a wonderful tool called Google Translate that I use. So excited for Shamrock on Xbox. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Is this map grazing mod ready? Some say comedy, some say idiot. I mean, comedy, idiot, same thing really. Is this the Fiat that comes with all different engine configs? Let me just bring this into the workshop so you can see what this thing has in terms of engine configs and configs in general. I'm banned from Wildlands. Why am I banned from Wildlands? All I did was blow you up several times. So you can put a front... Oh! You can put a quick attacher on. That's different. Or a stall attacher. You can go from the Fiat 9090, 190, 11090, 11090 turbo. Wheel setup standard wide, rear twin or narrow. You can put extra work lights on or basic design. I like having the extra work lights. Fender options, mudguard and flares, or front or rear mudguards. Front grille protector on or off. Beacon options, no beacons left, right or dual. I mean, you give me an option of many beacons, I'm going to go with many beacons. The 180 fits in so much here. I think the 190 fits a bit more. I rezzed you both times. Well, actually, I only threw one grenade at you. I threw two behind you. So technically it was 3 in your general area. Stealth. Many beacons I never use. Exactly, that's why I have many beacons. It annoys people when I've got beacons and never use them. You don't like mudguards? I do. They prevent mud from getting into your face. No, they were intentionally not aimed at you. Right, now we're into problems because I have nothing to do. Also, I need to name this save. I'm going to call it Shamrock Valley Awesomeness. Yay, it fits! I need a Grassman sticker. I need a tractor made entirely of Grassman stickers. What graphics card do I have? I have a... specifically an EVGA... NVIDIA GTX 980. This one is childish. He actually really is. He's hilariously childish. Right. I think all we can really do is just... No, that was the wrong way, Dave. Let's get the time skipping along here a bit. Is it ever gonna rain? There's the rain. Skip to dawn. Is Sim older than me? No, he is actually younger than me. I'm trying to figure out now what to do. See, the problem is I'm waiting for all the crops to grow now, so we're just kind of skipping through spring at a pretty quick rate. There's no point in getting cows or anything right now. How did I add shaders? I put the shaders in. Are you late? No, you are not late. We've still got well more than an hour to go in the stream today. Just waiting for the grass to grow. Let's all watch the grass grow. Dawn. This is going to be a bit of a longer one. Hey, the grass is up one stage. Going to continue again till late spring. Because again, there's no point in doing anything until we got something to do. You've a hurling match now. Good luck, Fergal. Don't break anybody's legs. If you do break a leg, make sure it's not your own. The cows won't milk themselves, unfortunately. They might if you teach them. Have you ever tried teaching the cows how to milk themselves? Sun Machine defeat 11090? Yeah. 11090 Turbo is actually a really good tractor. I should probably not have it running for days on end, but still. Still watching, Bane? Very nice. So, we are very nearly at the point of, come on, being able to... Here we go. Morning. Because dawn's now getting a bit too early. And the grass should now be somewhat ready to go. It's going to be harvestable at the very least. So let's bring the time acceleration down to 5. We've got wet crop, which isn't actually a problem, believe it or not. Because I'm not planning on making hay, I'm planning on doing some silage. Or as Sim likes to call it, sludge. Hey, Paul! How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic, and it's good to hear you're doing good as well. Can you not, like, set up Dave's sleep? I wish. Wake up at 4 PM, you have to get all your work done by dusk. JD4855, nice choice. Kissboom 185 is maybe a bit powerful, but I mean, that's your call. And a Massey 6600. 6600s are pretty common here. Hello, Dusty Dave. You wanna scrap the gaming bit? That's why you don't change your name much, dude. Like, I've had RainbowDave Gaming on here since I set up this channel. I kinda wish I could get rid of the gaming bit, but it wouldn't affect the URL. Which is actually the main thing I want to get rid of the gaming for. So I need to get grass filtered in here and just check. It's probably as good as I'm going to get the grass to be. So you're using my favorite mowers, the teeny mowers. Helper Jace completed the... Oops, I accidentally aired a worker. Using the teeny mowers because I always feel like they suit the map. I feel like they suit the map a bit more than the big huge ones might. See, Kieran. I don't think I said happy birthday to you at all, Dusty. I apologize. Happy belated, dude. What the crap? Oxy! Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring this into G after the stream. Hey, it does. That happens on Challenging. I know what causes it. That's worrying. That is very worrying, because that's a save killer. Tip collar shoes. No tip painted on the ground just behind the silos. Well, could you explain the shed then? Because that's got the same issue. There's a no tip between here and here. Behind the silos I can kind of understand. But it's always concerning to see that happening. Always concerning to see tip collar shoes like that. Then again, you probably shouldn't be mowing this field in the first place, so... You spend on ground sheds as well? Oh, okay then. I'm surprised Giants haven't shouted at you for that. I've heard they've shouted at people for using that before. Even though, like, it's a feature they created. Joanna, don't be rude to people. Doesn't end well if you're rude to people. It's more grass. It's not actually more grass, Jim's house. It's the same grass that I mowed, just all in one spot. When that happens, it's not giving you magical grass that has expanded from nothing. It's all the grass that you mowed up until the point where you exit the tip call. Just all in one place. So it's all the grass from where you enter the tip call to where you exit it. But all in one spot. What a bucker to do wrong? I have no idea. Do I watch Grassmen? No. I do not. I don't really have all that much interest in Grassmen at all. Before somebody shouts at me that I'm Irish and I should watch Grassmen, I have something called personal preference. It's just not to my tastes, not to my preferences. So how far back does that go? Not very, okay. How far back does this? Oh, also not very. There's a small bit there. It's really helpful when you're investigating these tip call issues that the grass does this and that crops in general do it. Like anything that goes onto the ground does it, because if you're mowing or harvesting, it won't put anything down where it can't put anything down, and it'll look for the nearest place that it can as you drive along. So the next time it can put something down, which is why you get these piles, it'll look for the first place it can put it down. The clicking is annoying. I'm sorry that my keyboard annoys you, Grumble. I've learned to live with the insane noise. PC's been a pain in the rear lately. PCs tend to do that, Tina. So that's why you get those big piles. Hello, Fahy. You've been delurked by me. And kind of by yourself. My PC gets on my nerves sometimes, but when it does, I just start doing diagnostics on it and figure out what the problem is. Very quickly, the problem rears itself. Once I start digging for the problem, I usually find it. So frustrating. Oh my god, tip calls were the worst for people to learn. Like, I remember I couldn't figure them out myself. And all I could figure out was, hey, the paint works. Tip call painting works, so that's probably how it's supposed to be done. I didn't realize you could basically make the tip call boundaries the way that you can now. The way that everybody does now. So Chennington, I think the first couple of versions that had the weird, huge tip calls were basically me through Landy telling Oxy to just paint the tip calls down until we can figure out like it's figured out how to do them properly. Because that at least worked. Smoke a proper fag. It's called Quitting Ed. Yeah, the problem was Giants never said, hey, this is how to do the very big new thing that is a core feature in the game now. In traffic you sit once again. You're sat waiting to play the map now, Faye. Faye's in the worst possible position. He's on his way home from work. He has the map in his possession, but he cannot play it as he is not at home yet. That's always the problem with Giants, is like, I've heard they're doing things differently for 19, I hope it's true. But they've never in the past said, here's how you do the really big new features that are core ideas in the game. Was I a heavy smoker? Yes, quite heavy. Which is why I'm using this to quit. And why you'll see me quite commonly just giving a puff or two. Still waiting for the map to release for you. Yeah, consoles have it worst, I think. Because you guys unfortunately don't have it just yet. Though Oxy is doing his damnedest to get it to you guys as quickly as he can. Here's this big new thing that's really complicated. You're on your own. Front mower makes a hell of a noise. It's not the front mower doing the screeching. That's the rear mower. I love the rear mower noise. That rear mower has a story. Makes the back of your throat sting. Then you're using the wrong oil for it. I do remember that poster simulate, the bizarrely glow-in-the-dark Liverpool poster, because somebody screwed it up. Usually wait a few days for consoles. Yeah, I mean that's always a good plan, because the consoles, it's a lot harder to get stuff through for them. So at least any bugs that are residual can be fixed. Speaking of, I did actually find one yesterday. I'm gonna just zip over to it real quick. This slurper is ever so slightly floaty, just right here. No, not right there. There's a small bit of it. There was yesterday anyway. A small bit of it that was. There it is. Right here, it's not quite meeting up with the ground. I copped it yesterday when the grass wasn't in. Sometimes you can find new things with seasons. And the grass usually covers that very minor issue. But with it all being gone from seasons, it just stood out really quickly. But I love how I'm just oblivious to chat 90% of the time. Hello, movie guy, by the way, and welcome back, Christopher Cassidy. I'm oblivious to chat so much, and yet I see that tiny little detail that's just not perfect. It's like, that's wrong! Like, I forget stuff and I miss stuff so much, but yet tiny little details and maps, my eyes are just drawn to them. Gotta go soon, you fire good at tonight, you need to be there by 1845, not Zulu, it'd be 1745 Zulu. Oh, Pro Gamer Man City 6291, you have an odd name, hello. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the map, if you're enjoying anything to do with any of this, hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button as well, or at least consider it, to join the legions in the madhouse. Welcome back, Adam. Yeah, no, not Landyton Farm. Landykid Estates Limited. Just so he'll never get through Giants testing. You may have a big tractor on this one. What have you chosen, Dave? Hello, Sean McGivern as well. Let's move on from that song, because that was just a fart noise. Is this the massively big cow field? Yes it is, Bradley. I remember now your name is Range, named out Rangali, which is what I always thought you were called. 724 T-Series and Beast of 8000 Fast Track. A bit big, but you know what? They're your choices. I ain't gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks, unlike some people on YouTube. Some people on YouTube like just completely crapping on people for choosing equipment they wouldn't have. It's like, come on, dude. We play the game the same way you guys do. We choose equipment we like and we'll use it in whatever way we see fit. 121 watching, yeah, it's... Has Chrome frozen because I've not rage quit? This is what happens, Mr. Simulate, when I'm in a really good mood because there's a really good map to play. Hey, Duck Kenny. Bike of Weiner. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Feel free to say hello and chat as well. Those of you that are lurking, feel free to chat away. I might not see every message you guys sent, but I do my best. Yeah, there are plenty of 724s and big Valtras, but they're mainly owned by contractors. So DustyDave is running a contracting firm out of Shamrock Valley for some reason. The minute Sim said that, GP's YouTube broke. Hello, Sebastian Arup. Hello. You're playing the map at the moment, so you're staying lurked. What are you guys doing on Shamrock Valley? What equipment have you guys chosen? Wouldn't think this Ford would run double mowers. Model Farmer, have a look at the size of the mowers! They're tiny! What's my favourite tractor? It's a Massey Ferguson 135. Which oddly I don't have this map because I don't think it really fits this map, annoyingly. Can the 8000 even fit in the arc? Okay, time to show off something I did when I was when we were testing something. Okay, you stay there. So when we were testing, myself and Landy were testing stuff, and I was choosing logical tractors. Completely logical tractors. 100% completely logical yes. So, fun fact, this takes up the entire road. And, funner fact, it can, believe it or not, if I were able to drive it correctly, fit through the yard! Just. I mean, there's inches to spare most of the time, but it can fit around this yard. So for anybody complaining that the yard is too small, this yard specifically is too small or too big, just bear in mind that any idiot like me can fit a triple-wheel Challenger around. Can Big Bud fit? Probably not. But this is made to basically giant standards. You can fit everything in here. What's it like? It's... Oh my god, I've got to find that out. We're off on a journey. We've got to figure this out now. We're doing some super serious testing of the map right now. What kind of slurry spreader do I have? I have a Abbey 2500 slurry spreader. We're doing some super serious testing. By that I mean Oxy's asked me to try this thing down at Scatterbrook. I wrecked your joke. Yes. Is Joskin popular? Not popular, but it is used. I have seen Joskins. So we're off to Scatterbrook Farm to figure out if this thing can even fit. Because this is a question that needs to be answered now. For those of you that are new, welcome. This is a surprising amount of my content is doing stupid stuff. Turn the traffic back on and try. Oh yeah, because that'd be a good idea. Considering this tractor takes up literally the entire road. Oh yeah, also I can't actually drive too well. Let's go down the little laneway here. Perfect. It fits perfectly. This is the true RainbowDave gaming channel right here as well. I don't know what caused that, but I nearly flipped the triple wheel Challenger. I need an escort vehicle. I think I need an escort tank. So, the real question. What happens if I bring this into Scatterbrook? It fits through the gate. It does not fit through that gap there. Oh my god. With millimeters to spare, it fits through here. I think I'm ruining any arguments that Scatterbrook is maybe a bit small as a yard. Because, I mean... if this was truly a small yard, I wouldn't be able to fit this through it. I mean, look, I've only got the... I've got stuck in the gate. Because I only had it half open. I mean, look, it fits. So for the people who are saying Scatterbrook is a tiny yard, no it's not, because you can fit a triple wheel Challenger around it. Map only took you 30 seconds to download. It is extremely highly optimized. Oh, hang on, hang on. We need to find out if you can put it into the shed here. We need to find out if you can put it into the shed. Ah. Although a double wheel Challenger would fit. That ends our super serious testing of the map. It's as if this map was based on balancing sizes of things so that, you know, it was possible to drive equipment through. Bucko, I'm with you there. It is a bit of a shame that a lot of the sheds are pointy, but a lot of the sheds near me are very pointy as well. But I think I've just destroyed any argument. Facebook. What have you sent me on Facebook, Mr. Single? Good Lord, Sim. Yeah, Oxy, that's the problem with round roofs, is they're a pain to try and do in Blender, because you then have to try and get everything to work around the cylinder. You guys don't want to know what Sim just said to me on Facebook. Hello, Footy, how you doing today? But I think that what we've done today is successfully destroy the arguments of anybody who says Scatterbrook is a small yard. Or too small. Because if you can fit a triple wheel Challenger in somewhere, it's not a small yard. All new sheds built now under flat roofs. Flat roofs! New sheds I've seen, Bucko, especially the ones they were advertising at the ploughing last year, were pointy roofs. Shay 300 ZXTT, which sounds like a really weird Honda motorbike. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Where am I from? I am from County Tipperary in Ireland. Got schoolwork to do, Massey. Get her done. Endure it. Don't enjoy it. Pointy roofs. Yeah, that makes more sense, because flat roofs... Unless you mean slanted roofs, which, yeah, they're a thing still. Housework to do and kids to feed. I've got housework to do as well. I need to sort my room correctly. It's an Nissan car. Yes, it is, isn't it? The 300 ZXTT. It's the precursor to the... It's not even a Nissan. Originally, it was a Datsun 300ZX. The precursor to the 350Z. Am I going to the ploughing this year? No, unfortunately. What front loader brand is used the most in Ireland? Quicka is the one I'd see the most often. Although Stoll is used quite a lot as well. Tivo, hello, how are you doing today? Rossmore? I've never heard of Rossmore. 270Z. Ah. I'll beat liftable motors at the same time instead of dragging them through the swath. I know that, Alexander. Shift V I think works as well, but I'm lazy, so I don't do that. Have I not heard of Rossmore? Not as a loader brand. Heard of it as a place name, but not as a loader brand. They're an Irish company. I've literally never heard of them, Adam. Like, not even trolling, not kidding. Hey Yoshi, how am I doing today? I'm doing good. How are you doing today, dude? Hello, Jacob Bowes. Or Bows, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Where are you from? County Tipperary. The Premier County. Bringing tips. How do I not know this then? Please put the Chrome Ultimate on the 11090. I don't have the Ultimate installed on this map. Or I think in general. Oh, I forgot that you need to have the rear mower selected for the Alt V thing to work, isn't it? It's Control V, not even Alt V. Older tractors that have tankos. Yeah, I forgot about tankos. Yes, you're right, bucko. Tanko's the one I see most often. For reasons that Bucko just said. A lot of the tractors I see are quite old. FS traffic's awful. 2 trucks have just merged into the T-junction at Gipsy Hill stores. Yeah, the T-junctions on this map have issues. And it's to do with, unfortunately, the way Giants have coded the traffic. So I probably won't be playing with traffic turned on because the traffic is very glitchy on Shamrock Valley. What PC do I use? The RainbowDave Special. I built it myself. Exclamation mark specs if you want to hear my specs. The neighbor's dog is angry. Corey Curly dead. He's probably grown up a bit and stopped doing YouTube. Probably figured he's grown out of YouTube or something. Some people do that. They just up and leave YouTube for a while. Michael, I'd go with Android over iOS any day of the week. You can do a lot more with Androids. Traffic on Farm Sim's always been pretty bad. Yeah. And the amount of T-junctions on this map kind of exacerbate the issue. See you, Foxtrot. Hope Quicker replaces Stoll in FS19. It won't replace Stoll, it might join Stoll as a brand, which would be awesome. The more brands we have in game, the better. I don't want to see any brand get replaced by another, I want to see it be accompanied by another. Much like how Michelin is joining Trelleborg in the tire department of the game. Would I ever do a gaming setup video? Probably not, because my room's almost always a mess. And I tend to use my desk for like storing things that I might need in the next 20 days. Traffic in Cobra is such aggressive drivers. They're actually worse here, believe it or not. Jaffle Pie, it's a pain. Oh, DJ. So I think we got an excuse now to use the 110 again. Where did I put the 110? There it is. I think we've got a good excuse to use the 110. Where did I put the wind drawer? Is it in this shed? No, it's in the other one. Pirelli Ultrasofts confirmed for FS19. FS 2099. Don't you mean by that time Ultra Mega Hyper Super Mega Softs? Because Pirelli just like adding words to soft. Because their tires are bad. Best map to use in FS17, whichever one you want to use the most. Worse than Cobra? Yeah, unfortunately, because of the way this map is made, the traffic is just particularly glitchy. It's not Oxy's fault. And it's like, not even to a certain extent Giant's fault, it's just the way the traffic AI works. If the traffic system is laid out a certain way, it gets particularly bad. So it might look like I'm deleting grass here, but watch what happens when I come into this segment here. Vroom. And again here, it looks like I'm deleting grass, but we're going to get a little big thwomp here in a second. Blop. That was a blop, not a thump. FS13 traffic wouldn't do that. This is true. I kind of wish they brought back the old FS13 traffic system. What's my favorite tractor? It is a Massey 135. Even though I don't have one on this map, it's my favorite in real life. Although I do think it's kind of pointless to have one in Farm Sim, unfortunately. Is that the fuel tank on the back of the 110? What do you mean is that the fuel tank on the back of the 110? Ooh! It actually is! Why? Who decided that was a good idea? That's dangerous! To the end of road to cow farm has gaps. Go and see what you mean. Well, like down over here? When you... I accidentally left the map. Oh, what? What? What the... I just walked forward! How did I climb the map boundary? How did I do that? That's fallen off the... Yeah, unfortunately Creative Tools causes some issues when you zip into the map boundaries. Namely that you have a habit of falling off. Which is the biggest thing that I kept doing on Lone Oak. Kept zipping myself off the map by mistake. Welcome back, Yuso! Yeah, I don't think stuff at the map boundaries needs to be... There was one tree that I found at the map boundary that I felt needed a tweak, because you could use it to glitch outside the map. And there's a couple of boundaries that intersect the right way that you can glitch outside the map. Because as it turns out, there is a way that you can do it without using any cheats, just default, no mods, you can glitch outside the map. Kind of difficult to glitch back in because you can't see the map boundaries, but it's possible to do it. Can I show the machines that I have? I obviously have the 11090 and the obligatory Crone Rake. I've got the John Deere 7030. This is Bullet Bill's edit of it, the Frontier Design Special. That's just an improvement over MB3D's version. MB3 version also being very, very good. Got the Mikhail HS2000 for making sealage bales. The Heron 16-ton trailer from CD Models. The default in-game Kverneland 3-meter cultivator. The modern classics Kverneland 4-furrow plow. The Kuhn DLC front and rear CD box things. The Kverneland fertilizer spreader, base in-game as well. The Amazon sprayer, that's base in-game. We have somewhere other, yes, the Albert bag fork. And of course a front loader for the John Deere. We've got the Kolosevsky silage grabby majig. The Ritchie bale handling fork. The bale spike that I love so much from the straw add-on DLC. Or the straw harvest add-on even. Farm's Cholesterol 250. With the rear attacher for the HS2000. The Vicon Fanix Tether, a Class Mega 208 Dominator Mega Dominator, Class Quadrant 1200 Baler, and I think over here, yeah, we've got the Dooley 23-foot trailer with auto load also from CD/4D modding. We've got Farm's Graze Roller, which does work. Got an Abbey 2500 or Slurry Spreader and an Abbey 2550 Manure Spreader. As well as that, we've got the Ford A340 Power Star SLE. This is Pedro Chaps' version, which is rusty. The Vicon CM270F front mower and the Pottinger Eurocat rear mower. This is a modded one that is just a tweak to make it a bit smaller. You donated €3 with a message. If you did, guy whose name I can't quite read because it's all swirly, it'll pop up in a minute. I must like Class. I do actually quite like Class. They're quite good for various equipment. What's the Fiat like? I'm using it at Ibu, so it's quite good. It's the one from the mod contest, just reskinned to be a 110. A Fiat 110, not a New Holland Fiat 110. I'm gonna use a silage trailer for grain because realism. GG Bucko. Oh, Twisted Eagle as well. Yeah, watch out for the caps. It's my PC hard drive, RAM, etc. 32 gigs RAM, 150 gig SSD, which is running Windows and very few games, and a 4 terabyte hard disk drive, which is what is powering most of everything. In terms of GPU, it's an EVGA NVIDIA GTX 980 superclocked, and I've got an i7 4790K that I've done a slight tweak to so that it's producing 4.2 gigahertz, slight overclock, and I'm running water cooling on that. Forest part of the map looks great. That's actually one of my favourite parts of Superliner. I actually do want to do some forestry just because the forest is so nice. Reminds me of the forest near me. Why is it not on console? Michael, simply put, Oxy wants to wait a couple of days so that any small issues with the PC version that are still there and got missed in testing, that they're fixed. So, your patience is appreciated. You'll get a slightly better version of the map than what PC got today. So any small issues, like I found one courtesy of Seasons, they're going to get fixed and tweaked up, and you guys will get a better version of the map. Oh, nice, Dave. Very nice. If you're not running SSD for Windows already, Dave, use it for Windows, because, oh my god, that is so good. How do I have infinite money? Because I forgot to turn off the money cheat. Whoops. How do you get an auto load on the dually? Go on to 40 Modding's Facebook page, Reese. There is a version of the dually that has auto load on it. And somebody asked the question, where did I get the Albert bag fork? It is on FSUK. It's by, I want to say Ian898. It's by Frontier Designs, if memory serves. And the bags are by Jolly Dodger that I'm using. Also available on FSUK. They're fantastic together. Already have one? Yeah. If you're using a hard drive for Windows and you move to an SSD, you will never look back and you will get very confused by people using hard drives. Hard disk drives. Because the change is immediate and drastic. AVF. Like, if you can afford it, if you're building your own PC and you can afford it, get yourself an SSD for Windows. Because there is, like, no loading time. I've had to, a few times, reboot my PC for when I was on TeamSpeak, and I was literally back within 2 minutes. And that's even giving my PC some time to load up the programs that it loads on launch. Because it gets a bit fussy sometimes. Stream for a long time. I always stream for 2 hours, dude. You sometimes get Bill and Oxy mixed up. A lot of people do, it seems. A lot of people get mixed up which maps they made. And who made what and when. SSD is like 144 Hz monitor. I'm only running 60 Hz 1080, so I can't comment on that. This chat's so fast. It's not the fastest I've ever seen chat, but it is moving at a decent pace. Means that I will miss some messages, unfortunately, because it is moving nice and quick. It's very active. It's always nice to see chat being active. Hello, Lorcan. We should do a new version of Sandy Bay for FS19. Superliner. This map, Shamrock Valley, is basically the replacement for Sandy Bay. This is the new version of Sandy Bay, in my eyes, and I honestly, like, Landy thinks Sandy Bay is slightly better. I think Sim agrees with Landy. I personally prefer this map, but I'm kind of biased, I guess, because it's Irish. 88 likes. Can we beat yesterday's total of 110, guys? Come on. The amazing if Sandy Bay got converted again. The problem with converting maps, I'm going to be very blunt with you guys, is converting maps causes problems that can't be fixed. Like Sandy Bay in FS17 had some FPS issues, and that was due to it being converted, we think. The same with Thornton and Chellington and Colborough and the West Coast. They were all converts, and they all had FPS issues. So there is going to come a time when those maps, Colborough's going away as we know it in FS19, won't be converted up again. But a build plans on basically remaking it from scratch. And Sandy Bay, Thornton, Chellington. Chellington, I think, deserves to be retired at this point. It's not as good as Oxy can do. It looks... Does Windrow unfolded fully? No, I don't. Pink Unicorn 46 times 2. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Neighbor's doggo will not shut up. I love Sandy Bay too. Like, Sandy Bay is a fantastic map. I just think that Shamrock Valley is better. It's definitely technically better. Like, Oxy's learned a lot in between making Sandy Bay and making Shamrock Valley, so it's naturally going to be slightly better. You guys might prefer the feel of Sandy Bay, and that's, you know, personal preference there. But looking at it purely technically, Shamrock Valley is a better map. It's probably the best map ever made for Farm Sim. And that's just from a pure technical standpoint. And obviously there's the whole, it's an Irish map that I actually like bias going on. Because those of you that have been around for a while will know that I traditionally hate all Irish maps ever for various reasons. This is the one that I've chosen to like. This is the one that meets my exacting standards. There's no other map like it. Huge ocean with extremely detailed land. Yeah, I mean, I think Shamrock Valley has a lot of the same details as Shamrock, or as Sandy Bay even. I do get confused between the two, frankly. As you saw in today's video, get them mixed up a bit in my mind. Dramard was a disaster, along with Ballymoon Castle. I forgot that map even existed, Mother Farmer. Yeah, where you're from will sway your opinion. Like, I'm obviously gonna like Shamrock Valley more than Sandy Bay because it brings back a lot of memories for me. Because different areas of the map remind me of places I went as a child on holiday, like the whole small beach area with the cliffs either side. That reminds me of where I used to go every year on holiday in West Cork. So I'm obviously gonna like this map a bit more than Sandy Bay because it just reminds me of, you know, being young and carefree. Do you smell hit, Spudman? English though, please. Tutorial Niki 2, können Sie bitte auf Englisch sprechen? Kann von die Moderatorin spricht Deutsch. Ballincraig is awesome if you're willing to edit half the map. Hello, Lambo Gamer. Let's Play Simulator, hello. People who've never heard me speaking German are now very confused by my sudden language swap for Tutorial Nikki. I think it's because you've pretty much rebuilt the map, VF. Ballincraig, as you download it, isn't, in my eyes, very good. There's a lot that I feel should be fixed, and I feel needs to be fixed. I'm gonna open this up fully, just to get this last bit of grass in together. I feel like Ballincraig could be a really good map, but there's just so much wrong with it. It has a BGA and everything now. Yeah. Ballincraig is more accurate than Shamrock? I mean, yeah, because Ballincraig was made by somebody who's Irish. This is Oxy with some very vague stuff for me, because I didn't want to say, oh, you need to build it exactly like this. And by Coco Runner. Rummer, even. Like, I was telling Oxy what I feel like a good Irish map should be, but I wasn't going to tell him exactly what I'd like, because I wanted him to make a map that was his interpretation of an Irish map. I gave him some... When he asked me, I gave him some very vague kind of ideas that I feel should be in every Irish map, but not like, do this, 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 and this exactly. And I feel like he's kind of nailed the Irish feel. If it's reminding me of places I've been in real life, in Ireland, then he's kind of nailed it. It's got kind of the real West Cork kind of coastline vibe going on for me. I know other people feel like it's other places, and that's great because it means he's nailed generic Ireland as well. Not enjoying the view from Field 1 right now. The sea mist has rolled in. Oh no! Oh, that's the downside of being on the coast, Dave. Sea mist ruins everything. So let's use the deer. Let's just get this all lined up and attached, and we'll use the deer to do the bailing. Oh, we can attach from there. That works. Tomorrow's really good for Eastern Ireland. This map passes the Northern Irish map? No, decidedly not. The road markings are wrong for Northern Ireland, VF. Northern Irish road markings are the same as UK, and because Oxy wanted it to be a Southern Irish map, I told him how to do the Southern road markings. Also, having the Irish tricolour in Northern Ireland is just asking for trouble. Same as having the Union Jack in Northern Ireland. Either one is just asking for trouble for political reasons. I have to be near the border. You could probably claim it as Donegal, which is the Republic of Ireland, but about as far north as you can get. But definitely not Northern Ireland. You could have actually do a Northern Irish map. Maybe he will in the future, who knows? At the end of the day, the maps that he makes are what he wants to make. So if he wants to make a Northern Irish map, he probably will. Southern Irish map was basically because I was complaining so much and he wanted to shut me up. What? That'll do. Might need to reset that again. Did I see the fox? Yes. I've seen pretty much everything there is to see on this map. Just so you guys know. There's nothing that is particularly secretive to me on this map. Mainly because I've opened it up in GE a couple of times to check out some stuff that I was a bit concerned about. When we were testing it. So somebody said I should make the wrap on this black. I probably should. But as of right now, I can't be bothered. I have some powers to feed it. It'll be fine. Let's just ignore the giant pile of grass that's been caused by the tip calls being extended there. Took you days to explore Sandy Bay. Took me days to explore this map, bucko. Don't think that I've not explored this map. Just because I haven't done it in streams or in videos, I have 100% explored this map. Fields on Modland, no finish for you. You can send me a version with black wrap. I mean, I can make this with black wrap pretty easily. It's a pretty easy reskin to do. Welcome back, Adam. Come on, stay there, Bale, you get. It's Arden, so I want a Zetter. Funnily enough, I see a lot of Zetters, but I don't really... Landy's complained about this. He hasn't found any good Zetters. There's a few that I really like on Mod Hub, but none of them would really fit what I want on this map. Kind of the look or feel I want in terms of vehicles. Which is why I don't have any Zetters. Stay there, you get. There you go. So look at me doing round side edge bales correctly. Siege Apple Pie! Thank you very much for leaving a like. Hope you enjoyed, dude. Chris is a nice 7211. Might have a word with Chris about it. Have I seen Ursas in Ireland? Yes. They're not particularly rare. Well, they're not particularly common, but they're not so rare that I've never seen one. Is the Fiat 11090 turbo? But yes, it is simulator gaming. Is that a 16245, 16080 horsepower, quite good. Continue link. I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with the tractors I have right now for a while. Like I've got a nice range of horsepowers covered. What about the Crystal and Mod Hub? I mean, if I were to use a Zetter, I'd use one of the in-game ones. I'd use probably, there are in-game Zetters. I'd probably use, like, the Forterra. That's the one that I'd be most common to see. or I'd most commonly see, I guess. But honestly, I kind of don't want to use Zeta on this map. You're back. Welcome back, Wilson Agri. Your role will be the in-game JCB teleporter. A few of them around you. You haven't used the teleporter on any maps yet? Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have different equipment. I know me, Landy, and Sim all have similar equipment, but is that really surprising when I chose my equipment based on what I see and they both consulted me for their own equipment? Yeah, when we talk as much as we do, we're bound to have similar ideas for similar maps. And we all wanted, when we all wanted Irish equipment, it was always going to be fairly similar. Have I pre-ordered FS19 yet? No, I haven't. Spudman, I've not pre-ordered it yet. I plan on pre-ordering it later this month, if not a bit kind of into next month, at some point. But I will be ensuring that I get FS19 on launch day. By hook or by crook. You get a fleet of Deutzfahrs. You know, that wouldn't surprise me, Sid. That honestly wouldn't surprise me. I could, by the way, have gone for the Kuhn combi baler, but I didn't feel like it would fit too much on this map. Where am I from? I am from County Tipperary in Ireland. I'm apparently coming down with a bit of a cold, which is a bit annoying. The only thing you hate about the Zeta you have is it takes forever to start up. Is there a way to cut the starts? Yes, it's in the XMLs. And as I said to Rakin, who's a member of Giants, nobody really likes going into XMLs ever. Because there's a few exploits you can use in multiplayer that involve XMLs. But as I said to him, and I'll say it to anybody from Giants or anybody who wants to listen, everybody I know hates XMLs because they're a pain to try and parse. They're a pain to try and get through, and they're kind of a nice limitation for people cheating. You love XMLs? I mean, I like knowing that there's tweaks you can do to the XMLs, but I hate going through them and trying to figure out where the lines are. You program XMLs so you can read it. I don't program at all, but I can, like, read the XMLs fairly easily. It's just they're a pain to try and get through. Because the lines can move. Why didn't the Modern Classic pack on console? I've heard several reasons, most of which have been that one brand didn't want something in there. Now I don't know which brand it was or what they didn't want in, but I've heard that there was a brand that was a bit unimpressed with what was in the pack, or something to do with the pack itself. It's mainly done like between round bales and forage wagons. It'll be more done with round bales. Between round bales and getting cut with a forage harvester, that's kind of 50-50. Although it is moving towards round bales now. Hopefully most of the pack makes it into 19. As long as there's more kind of classics in 19, I don't really mind. Because I've always found it a bit annoying that we've been forced by Giants to use newer machinery for the most part. 2 more likes to 100. Let's get up to 100 likes, guys. Come on. I know you can do it. We've got 101 people here right now, so we can definitely hit 100 likes. TX34 especially. That'd be amazing. Most of us don't self-propelled harvesters now. Yep. And the harvesters themselves are kind of a bit of a 50-50 split between... I know that it's not perfectly 50-50. It's more edging towards Class Jaguars and slightly less Chrome Big X's. But I have, you know, you do see both going around the roads. You see the very odd John Deere Forager, you see the very odd New Holland Forager, but it's mainly Jags and Big X's. How many times a day do I stream? Just the once, 5 to 7 PM Irish time. Do I know if there's an old John Deere in FS19? No, we don't know much about the machinery list. The upcoming, and I'm really looking forward to the next one, which I think is coming Friday, the fact sheets will tell us a lot of information about what's going to be in the game. And I really hope that if there's more classics, there's a fact sheet just for the classic machinery. Or like a small selection of it. Because I'd love to know, like, is there a classic John Deere? Is there going to be classic JCB? I've heard rumours that there is. What classics are going to be in there? I'd really love to know what goes on there, you know. What classics are we getting? Are we getting more? Is there going to be a similar number to 17? Is there, what classics are there going to be? Crohn's unleashes new harvester, same engine as the 9000. Very nice. I know Crohn's been using John Deere engines for a little while now, so it's not all that surprising. So far we know the Fendt 512C favorite is in. Yes. Oh, Devlin, how are you doing today? Is it going to be a John Deere 8400R? I don't think so. You should use John Deere 2040S mod. Never heard of it. I think you were talking about this yesterday, Superliner. I don't know of every mod that exists, so I'm not going to be able to use all of them, and I've got kind of a specific feel that I want in the machinery. Just for me, just for my own sake. Well, you might notice I'm going for not quite new, but not quite ancient machinery. I'm going for kind of a middle balance, age-wise. But I might get some newer stuff moving forwards. I might get some older stuff moving forwards. Fendt 512C. I might get a Fendt. That description, though? I was wondering how long it would take for people to spot that I've got the 11090 in the description. Yeah, people still ask about it in chat. Thinking emoji. You won't be using the convertible more, little T6 won't be able to manage that in these hills, you're pretty sure. Yeah, Landy's live? Awesome! So, with the Landy live, that is a good time for me to end the stream. Head on over to him right now, or if you haven't done so yet, you can watch today's video, which the mods will hopefully start spamming. How fun is the train pass? Every half hour, Superliner. Not in the stream, no, Sim. They're in the videos. Because I forgot to change the description from the stream. But if the mods would mind throwing in today's video, episode 2 of the crowdsourced challenge, where our first crowdsourced rule has been implemented. And it's a nice one. The Wheel of Rules was very kind to me today. Or yesterday when I was recording it. Hopefully it'll be just as kind tonight when I record tomorrow's video. But that is going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button on your way out, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Shamrock Valley. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.